Ode to a Nightingale. My heart aches, and a drowsy numbness pains my sense, as though of hemlock I had drunk, or emptied some dull opiate to the drains 1 minute past, and these words had sung. 'Tis not through envy of thy happy lot, but being too happy in thy happiness, that thou light wind dry out of the trees in some melodious plot of beechen green, and shadows numberless, scenes of summer in full-throated ease. Oh, for drought of vintage, that has been cooled a long age in the deep-delved earth, tasting of flora and the country green, dance, and provincial song and sunburned mirth. Oh, for beaker full of the warm south, full of the true, the blushful hippocrene, with beaded bubbles winking at the brim, and purple-stained mouth, that I might drink and leave the world unseen, and with thee fade away into the forest dim. Fade far away, dissolve, and quite forget what thou among the leaves hast never known, the weariness, the fever, and the fret. Here, where men sit and hear each other groan, where poesy shakes a few sad last grey hairs, where youth grow pale and the spectre sing and dies, where but to think is to be full of sorrow and leaden eye despairs, where beauty cannot keep her lustrous eyes, or new love pine at land beyond tomorrow. Away, away, for I will fly to thee, not charioted by Bacchus and his parts, but on the viewless wings of poesy. Though the dull brain perplexes and retards already with thee, tender is the night, and happily the queen moon is on her throne, clustered around by all her starry face. But here there is no light, save what from heaven is with the breezes blown through verdurous glooms and winding mossy ways. I cannot see what flowers are at my feet, nor what soft incense hangs upon the boughs, but in embalmed darkness, guess each sweet wherewith the seasonable mounds endows the grass, the thicket, and the fruit tree wild, white hawthorn, and the pastoral eglantine, fast fading violets covered up in leaves, and mid-May's eldest child, the coming mox rose, full of dewy wine, the murmurous haunt of flies on summer eves. Darkling I listen, and for many a time I have been half in love with easeful death, called him soft names in many a mused rhyme, to take into the ear my quiet breath. Now more than ever seems it reached to die, to cease upon the midnight with no pain, while thou art pouring forth thy soul abroad, in such an ecstasy. Still wouldst thou sing, and I have ears in vain, to thy high requiem become a sod. Thou wast not born for death, immortal bird. No hungry generation straight thee down. The voice I hear this passing night was heard in ancient days by emperor and clone. Perhaps the self-same song that found a path through the sad heart of youth, when sick for home, she stood in tears amid the alien corn. The same that ofttimes hath charmed magic casements, opening on the foam of perilous seas in fairy lands forlorn. Forlorn, the very word is like a bell to toll me back from thee to my soul self. Adieu, the fancy cannot cheat so well as she's famed to do, deceiving elf. Adieu, adieu, thy plaintive anthem fades past the near meadows over the still stream. up the hillside, and now 'tis buried deep in the next valley glades. Was it a vision, or a waking dream? Flat is that music. Do I wake or sleep?